Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mount Carmel Area High School Red Tornado Football. The Mount Carmel Area Red Tornadoes against the Hanover Area Hawkeyes from the Silver Bowl on a perfect night for football.
Well, that it is. I mean, it's so beautiful out here that I once considered a little bit earlier tonight of actually suiting up. But I got a hip pointer just trying to get my pants on, so I decided against it. But we look at tonight's game, and certainly a new kind of game for everybody who watches Mount Carmel Area football, because we're meeting the Hanover Area Hawkeyes for the very first time ever on the gridiron. Hanover area, for those of you first, we'll clear this up. Hanover area is from the Wilkes-Barre area, not from the York area. There are two. This is the one north of us. And if you watch high school football and you follow high school football even fairly well, you will have known of the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes had a tremendous record in the last 3-4 years back and actually won a state title. The Hanover Area Hawkeyes have won a state title. So this is a quality program. And I think one thing they have here going for them is the coach, Coach Al Kopatz. He is universally renowned throughout Pennsylvania and elsewhere as an extremely gifted coach. So he's someone you want to watch on the sidelines over there. His team is going to come prepared. And the one thing I'm looking across, Bob, we're all standing and looking at him, and the one thing that stands out in my mind is look at the size of this group.
They are very big.
Very big team, Wayne.
Not many. They did not suit up many boys, but I'll tell you what, the size of that squad amazed me when they were down here warming up. And they look like they have some good agility and speed.
Well, one thing we've talked about, too, and we talked about it to the head coach, was that they came real close in the Dallas game. They lost 21-0 to a quality Dallas team this year. However, they had two opportunities to score where they fumbled the ball. They had some problems in that game, and they would have hung tough with Dallas. We all know where Dallas is ranked, and that's the kind of team that's in here tonight. So throw the record away. This is a quality football team.
Well, the problem with this team for us is going to be this. When you have a football team with a good history to it, with a good program, and you have a coach like him, the further down in the season you meet them, the more dangerous they become. And that's exactly what they are now. They're coming into their own. They're feeling good about themselves. They've got things clicking now. Now is when they're dangerous. And we will be in for, at least I predict, a very hard-fought, tough game for the entire evening tonight.
Mount Carmel Area will receive to start the first half. And that'll put Brett Veach deep also, along with Jeff Evans and Joe Wargo. And they have been, every team that's come in here has been kicking away from Veach. They've been going one side or the other. Not that they're kicking away from Veach, but they're going exactly with their kickoff, trying to get it to a certain side of the field, and we'll see what happens tonight. We watched number, I think 89 or 88 is the kicker for, we'll check him when he comes out here. It's number 89, which is Greg Drana. He has a strong leg. He was making some 45, 50-yard attempts at field goals and getting it down to the upright. So he is a strong kicker, and I would see this one going well in past the 10-yard line.
Now we come into the game tonight, talked with Coach Williams in the pregame interview. You heard him say we have a couple of injuries, but none serious enough that he thinks it's going to hurt the team. There are some kids that hurt themselves in a JV game and some younger players who are injured now coming into this game, and you're going to expect to see that in the 5th, 6th, 7th game of the season. That's what begins to occur. But we have no major injuries anyway coming into tonight's game.
Wayne, he's going to angle the ball. He's not going back very far. He's going to try just a punch shot right here, and we noticed that right when he came up. We know he can kick the ball far, but initially, again, strategy starting here to start off the first half.
We've had more strategy on kickoffs in the last couple of weeks.
Drana's kick is a squibber. Gets picked up by Joe Wargo on the 20-yard line, brings it up to the 35, bumps into someone, and gets around the 35-yard line. Tackle made by number 58 in there, Marty Evans, for the Hawkeyes. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes from the 35.
Now, I missed supper last night, so I have all those little interesting tidbits I usually give you I'm kind of stuck with. But what I can tell you from what I have spoken with some of the coaches and what we hear from practice is that they were not happy after last week. Obviously, they felt that Big Red should have won the game, and I think you're going to see some running here, some real hard, intense running.
Higgins of each, 9-yard gain. Tackle made by number 49 on the play, Matt Kubichik.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what, it's just amazing. You watch Brett run, every week, and when he runs that off-tackle play, it's just amazing to see. He'll run right up to the end, and he knows exactly when the guard's going to kick the end out so he can cut back inside.
Well, that has a lot to do with Pucci's ankles. You know.
Second down and 1. Handoff up the middle to Sheptok. Good for a first down for the Red Tornadoes from the 46-yard line.
Ooh, that's a tougher place than it started out in, but I still think he's going to have it. It's right over the line. As I was saying, Big Red felt that they could have and they should have run the ball last week better than they did, and I think they're coming out tonight to prove a point.
Higgins pitches back to Veach going out around the right side. Pick up a 5 yards, maybe 4 yards on the play. Initial hit made by number 16 in there, Jamie Germain.
Looks like Hanover runs a 4-4 on defense.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide what they're showing up in, but it does look like a 4-4 when they line up, yeah.
This one's up the middle of Veach. He takes it off the right side and gains about 4 yards. Will be short of the first down by about 1 yard on the 46-yard line. Pete Carlo, number 70, made the tackle. Sorry, Warren.
It's always odd to play a team for the first time. You know, when you play teams like we have for 30 years and 40 years, you almost know them. They can change coaches 100 times, and you still almost know what they're going to come at you with. Now you meet a whole new team, and you're trying to search for every little nuance that's going on there to find out what they do.
Full house backfield there, Warren. It's going to go to Wargo off the right side. Looks like it's good for a first down.
Well, they must be doing something right blocking this, because right there was, fourth and 2, second or third and 2. Third and two. And Hanover comes up in a 6-man front.
First down, Red Tornadoes from just inside Hanover's 45-yard line. 9:26 left in the first quarter. Higgins, straight drop back, looks at Gonzalo in the flat, now on the fly. Oh, in and out of number 31, Pat Hayden's hand, and he was double-teamed all the way. They had a short man and a deep man covering Gonzalo.
Well, he's obviously going to be used to that from here on in. I believe he will never run down the field again this year without at least 2 people shadowing his every move, and that's part of being a great receiver, is you're going to get the extra attention, and that's what happens. Now, what also happens is when you're a great receiver is that, you run downfield and everybody, kind of cocks their eye your way. Somebody else is open because of that. Because they're paying so much attention to you, somebody else on the field is going to be wide open for a pass.
Second down and 10. Coming around on the reverse to Wargo, and this one's going nowhere. Great play made by number 27, Jeff Ropitsky, coming up from the cornerback spot to make that tackle.
They're checking you a little bit there in the
That
names.
was a close one. We had to check on that one.
They're going at you with some of these names.
That's right. But we'll get them all.
Well, if we don't get them, who'll know?
Second down and 11 for the Red Tornadoes. Third down and 11. Big third down play for the Red Tornadoes at 8:43 left in the first quarter. Gonzalo and Wargo split far to the right. Higgins fakes, looking downfield, running, scrambling for his life, still on his feet. Now he cuts back and followed up. Number 77 made a good play, Sam Barodi. He followed Higgins all the way from, he had been faked out by Higgins and chased him right down. So Mount Carmel in a punting situation, and incoming for the punt for the Red Tornadoes, number 69, John Yastashak.
I'm assuming that we see him back there. His finger is now healed and he's at full strength.
Oh, nice kick.
My goodness.
Oh, fumbled by Panzio. He takes it into the end zone. And it's a touchback, and it's sad he fumbled because they wouldn't have brought it out to the 20-yard line. It would have been stuck back there somewhere.
Well, I'll tell you what, it should have let it go because he did touch the ball on the 4-yard line, and that ball was still in the air when he touched it.
So it should come out to the 4 only? No, I guess as long as you don't have control.
He should have let the ball go from the beginning. He shouldn't even touched it.
Okay. First down and 10, Hawkeyes. 7:54 left in the first quarter.
Now let me get this right now. We did punt, right?
Yes.
That is true.
Okay, I was very confused on what we did here. You guys are trying to confuse me now.
Okay.
I know what you're doing. I've seen this before.
Although that's not hard to do.
No, obviously it's a fairly
And we
easy
know
task.
that. Bob and I know that. We can confuse you on the drop of a pin.
Wojcik back the pass, hits number 31 out in the flat. It's complete to Pat Hayden, covered over there by Joe Wargo. Pick up about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Bob Winchik, we watched him at quarterback number 14 in the warm-ups, and he has the tendency, he'll throw the ball a lot. He drops back the pass, and he falls down, and he tripped over his center's feet coming back.
Yeah, I think maybe the center might have stepped back right before he centered the ball, or as he was centering the ball and caught his foot.
3rd down and 7 for the Hawkeyes. The ball's on the 24-yard line.
They have a big front line. You know, they're big across the offensive line.
Miskula and Sipple in the backfield. Winchik back the pass. Big rush. Looks on a screen play. Complete. But he was down on the play also.
I was going to say he's running, but they should have blew the whistle. He had his knees down when he caught the ball.
It was complete to Tom Sipple, but Mount Carmel area defense does a great job on the first series. So now the Hawkeyes will be in punt formation from their own 15-yard line.
Well, this is the second week in a row. We were up in Montoursville last week, and they had some size to them up there. You know, here's the second week, and next week against North Schuylkill, coming down with probably one of their biggest teams they've had in 15 years.
You're truly in the meat of the schedule now. I mean, this is where it all happens in these games.
Punt's on the way, taken by Gonzalo on about the 48-yard line. Brings it back out around. Good block by Sean Jamin. There comes Gonzalo to about the 46-yard line. And the only person, number 16, to make the play, Jamie Germain, or it was gone for a touchdown.
Oh, forget the play. How about Jamin? All right.
Jamin's block was awesome.
What a smack that was. All right. Oh, man, you love to see those. You do. What a hit.
Howdy.
6:22 left in the first quarter. First down and 10. No score in the ball game. Wargo and Gonzalo split far left. Higgins rolls to his right. Going to take it himself. Gets about a 1-yard gain and hit very hard out of bounds. Looked like number 89 in on the play, which was Greg Drana.
Oh man, Higgins took a bad hit over on the sidelines there. Woo. Ooh, you don't like to see him do that too often.
Yeah, he jumped right up, though.
Oh, yeah. That was in fact, two guys got him at the same time.
2nd down and 9 for the Red Tornadoes. Veach up the middle. Big play in there by number 58 for the Hawkeyes, Marty Evans. Gain of about 1 yard. Mount Carmel faced with a 3rd down and 7. Higgins, straight drop back, good protection. Looks downfield in the flatted Veach, just at the original line, makes a great move, gets down to the 40 and very close to the 1st down, but some great running by Brett Veach.
Oh, he's truly amazing.
Boy.
We say it every game, but he's truly amazing to watch.
I mean, that was all by himself. He had no blockers, and he actually did that.
He had to sidestep a few of our own guys on that play just to get upfield.
That's the way that boy played in the 4th quarter last week. He just, he just did an outstanding job.
4th down and 1 yard to go. 4:51 left in the first quarter. This is going to be, it was actually an offside by the Hawkeyes, but then a Red Tornado also moved, so the Hawkeye was never going to get back onside.
Dead ball
foul.
Encroachment, white.
Offside against the Hawkeyes, and it had happened so, he had gone so far that no matter what the Red Tornadoes did, he was well offside. First down, Red Tornadoes from the 33-yard line. 31-yard line.
I'm going to know.
Okay.
I don't have to call those. I don't know. That's your job. I don't count the hash marks. I just know they're somewhere close there.
Head referee tonight with the white hat, Joe Cesari. Flags on the play and probably a delay of game against the Red Tornadoes.
Dead ball. Delay of game. Red.
Well, that never helps. You know, and we did this a couple times last week, which hurt us too. You get that 1st and 15. It's not the kind of thing you want to do, especially when you're in a tough game.
First down and 15 for the Red Tornadoes. The ball on the 36-yard line. Hagan, straight drop back. Lots of time. Now he rolls. Looking downfield. Big rush by number 89, Greg Drana, from his defensive end position.
Second and 22 now. You thought 1st and 15 was bad. 2nd and 22
It's
now.
worse.
It's worse.
3:43 left in the first quarter. Higgins sets the Red Tornadoes on about the 43-yard line. Back to pass. Looks downfield. Starts running with the ball and is tripped up at about the original line of scrimmage. In on that play, number 49, Matt Kubecki. Third down and 24, a 2-yard loss. Sean Jamin in with the play for the Red Tornadoes.
That'll be a heck of a play on 3rd and 24.
You guessing one?
Screen pass?
Good one, okay.
Good guess. That's where I would have went to, too.
Higgins fakes the play to Veach, comes over with the screen pass, gets the ball on about the 50-yard line. Big pursuit from the rear. Looked like number 89, Drana, in on the play, but that one only gets back to the line of scrimmage. So Mount Carmel fades with a 4th down and 24. They'll be in a punt formation.
Well, how we doing, guys? We all call that baby, didn't we?
Good call, though. I liked it.
I'm not sure if Coach Williams shouldn't be nervous that we're starting to call him. he might want to look at that a little bit.
Yatsashak with another beautiful punt. And again, fumbled about the 1, and this one's going to be a safety. That can't be a touchback when you cover the ball in the end zone like that, can it?
I guess they're
Unless
calling
he was
he didn't
in the
have
end zone.
control. He didn't have control of the ball. I'll tell you what,
still
Burns.
confused that they're catching him, though. They
Yeah,
should be
so
letting
am I.
those go
So am I.
far down like that.
Wow.
Did you watch Burns though? Burns did the thing that you're supposed to do on the fumble like that. You try to drag the guy off the ball, and that's exactly
Right.
what Burns tried to do.
Well, Rick Panzano having a real rough night for the Hawkeyes back there on punt receiving team. Pitch around the right side. Veach, the initial hit on number 21, Tom Sipple. Helped out there by Joe Costello and also number 44, Sean Sheptock. Gain of about maybe 3 or 4 yards, but he would have been stopped had he not jumped the whole pile.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, the key play there was Wargo and Stosh. They took on the two leading blockers and actually took their feet out from underneath them. That's the reason why the runner had to hurdle.
1:54 left in the first. Winchick fakes the handoff, back to pass, looks downfield, hits number 27 coming from the wide receiver position, which is Jeff Ropetsky, and it falls incomplete.
He's definitely not going to want to watch that on the films. Definitely. If he's smart, he's going to ask to go to the bathroom right before that play is coming on.
Well, the head coach, Al Kopak, said that's one of the things that has been biting them in the foot. They've just made some real mental errors out there on their plays. Big third down play for the Red Tornado defense. Good fake by the quarterback. Winchick, big rush.
Ball's out.
It's
And
on
we
the
got
ground
it.
and covered by number 52, Stosh Pulmanovich. But great play by number 63, the nose guard, Scott Grady.
Good play that time by the defense. And again, the defense is not having any problems. They didn't have any problems last week, and they're not having any problems this week. I don't think they're playing tough. We're having a little bit of trouble untracking the offense in the last couple of games, but defensively, we're as tough as we can be, and you're seeing it here. Hanover area is doing nothing offensively.
right.
They're really not.
Higgins hands the ball off to Veach, cuts back up the middle. Big play by number 89, Greg Drana, the initial hit from his defensive end position. And that boy already is playing a good game.
Oh yeah, he's a tough player.
Second down and 9, but it's also goal to go for the Red Tornadoes. 57 seconds left in the first quarter. No score in this ball game. Higgins to Sheptalk, down to about the 6-yard line.
Third and 9 now. We're not making a whole lot of progress here. That could be third and 9. Third and 6.
Yeah, third down and 6. Well, you saw it upside down.
No,
You were looking at the 6-yard line. You thought it was the 9.
look at the scoreboard. It was third and 9.
It
I'm
was
thinking,
9.
how the heck did they get third and 9? They were on the 6-yard line.
Higgins fakes the handoff, looks in the end zone for Eric Higgins.
He's got it. He's
Touchdown.
got
Great catch
Oh, yeah.
by the young brother. Eric Higgins made a
Oh, my.
good throw from Mike, but what a great catch on his fingertips. Touchdown, Eric Higgins.
Well, he just realized the second goal, guys. The first one was to catch a pass from his brother in a game, and then the second one was to catch a touchdown pass. Now, I hate to ask what the third one's going to be. You know how many times they've done that in their living room? I mean, trying to think how many times they had to cut around the TV to make that play.
Higgins holds, Yasashak kicks, it's up, and it's good.
That time, Yisty signaled it for us ahead of time.
With 13 seconds left in the first quarter, the score, the Red Tornadoes 7, Hanover area Hawkeyes 0.
Well, to win a big game, you got to capitalize on those kind of mistakes, and that's exactly what they did. Hanover area made a terrible mistake deep in their own territory, and Big Red comes away with 7 points. That's how you win a big game, by being able to do those little things like that, recovering fumbles, and then when you're down on the 6-yard line, be able to take it in. So that's a good sign for Big Red. The game's gone in the first quarter. It's about as much as we said it would go. Real two tough defenses with the advantage now to Mount Carmel area on a problem that Hanover area had.
Well, just some great defensive plays there from Scott Grady, and then the follow-up on the coverage by Scott Puldanovich. Kicking off for the Red Tornadoes, number 69, John Yastashak. This one's going to be taken by number 31, Pat Hayton. Brings it up the middle and runs into the pile, but then a big play by number 27, Dave Evans, number 87, Ron Davis, and number 74, which is John Feddock.
Yeah, good play by those two guys that time. He looked like he had a head of steam going there. He bounced out of the pile. Had he gotten around the two of them, it was wide open, but they made a great stop.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Mount Carmel area 7, Hanover area 0.
Coach Connolly out now for the little talk in between quarters, and in the meantime, we will tell you that we are WKMC TV. We broadcast to the Mount Carmel area high school facilities at the high school campus. We are an instructional fixed television service. We broadcast to you on microwave signal WLX267. You find us on channel 13 of the Service Electric Cable System on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. I understand our overnight Nielsen rating was very, very good last week.
Was it?
The overnight came in very good.
Warren, I'll tell you what, if you catch over on the sideline at some time, and maybe we'll be able to do it with the camera at some time, there's a gentleman, an assistant coach. He does the same job as Coach Conley. and they look identical. They're about the same height.
Oh, yeah?
He has a beard. He has a white sweater on over
I
there.
see him.
And we'll try to get him on camera for everybody. But we saw him coming out early in the evening. We saw him coming out the sideline there, and I thought Conley had blue and white on. And I said to somebody, "Why is Coach Conley wearing blue and white?" But it's a coach that looks identical to him. Back to the ball game. Start of the second quarter. Mount Carmel area on defense. Hanover area with the ball on the 31-yard line. One chick tries to hit Sipple up the middle. Good tackle made by 44. Sean Sheptalkin on the bottom of the pile. Joe Wargo and Joe Costello. So there were 3 of them in on that tackle. Second down and 6 for the Hawkeyes. Winsick gives the ball up the middle of the symbol. Big hit by number 59, Mark Burns.
Listen. You hear it? The chopper's coming in. Burn unit. They're flying him out.
You know what was great about that? When you see that kid get hit, his feet actually went in front of him.
Yeah.
In front, you know?
Yeah, big hit that time from the burn unit.
Third down and 7 for the Hawkeyes.
You know, did somebody hook up the Hanover area band to our microphone?
I think so.
I don't understand how we can hear that music so well here.
Pazano split far right. Winchick back to pass. Has time this time. Looks over the middle. Brett Beach runs him down. I'm not sure who caught the pass.
42.
Went to number 42, which was Rick Panzano. First down, Hanover area from about the 37-yard line. Good pass play that time, guys.
Yeah, well designed, caught us off guard a little bit. And although Veach was hanging on to him, he would have met Gonzalo anyway before he went anywhere else, because Gonzalo was probably pretty deep that time.
First down and 10, Hawkeyes. Winchick back to pass. Quick drop back. Looks out here at number 42, Pazano that time, and a good play by number 27, Dave Evans.
That was a great play by Evans because he fumbled the ball a little bit, but had Evans not hit him, he would have caught the pass. Evans hit him just as the ball went back out of his hands, and he was trying to, you see a guy reaching, but you get nailed at that 1 second, and he went down. This is interesting. We've never played a team called the Hawkeyes before that I remember either. That's a real new name for us, too.
I thought Iowa was coming in there when I heard Hawkeyes.
After seeing Iowa play at Penn State, I'll tell you what, they're better off with Hanover Hawkeyes.
Pitch back to Sipple. Big play by number 59, Mark Burns. Loss of about 5 yards for the Hawkeyes.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have to get another chopper if he keeps doing this. We can't fly everybody out to the unit this fast. Burn man's getting ugly over on that side, guys.
Third down and 16, 9:58 left in the first half. 7-0, Red Tornadoes in the lead.
That ugly look on him
He's
over there.
starting to release like he did in the first 3 games of the season, you know. Like
the burn unit's over there, and people are getting scalded right now.
Winchick pitches back to Sipple, and a big play made by number 21, Joe Wargo, and the flag comes in normally where you'll see some offensive holding.
We have a hold on the white.
Hawkeyes are kind of disintegrating offensively right now.
Well, this will put them in a punt formation. Mount Carmel area will decline the penalty, and the Hawkeyes will have a punt situation from the 49-yard line.
Boy, tough D that time around, guys. Tough D.
Well, we've been playing tough D all season long.
Yeah.
We have an official's timeout.
Hope that guy with the hat and the ponytail is not going to come out again and talk to them.
No, that was Montourville. Warren.
Oh. Well, I didn't know if he traveled with the officials or not. I didn't know. He was on the field as much as they were.
That is true.
Hawkeyes in punt formation. The snap's back. Winchick's the punter, also the quarterback. This one will be taken by Veach on about the 20-yard line and tackled over there. The initial hit by number 70, Pete Carlo. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes from about their own 20-yard line.
Tell you what, Sean Jamin put a lot of pressure on the punter that time. He got a good punt off, but Sean almost blocked it. He was right in front of his face.
He's pretty tough on special teams.
Yes, he is.
Tonight.
Higgins, quick drop back, looks over the middle at Gonzalo, hits him in the flat. First down, Red Tornadoes from the 34-yard line.
Nice play that time. That was well timed.
Well, that one will always beat the double team because you throw in between the short guy and the long guy. Great call, good play by Higgins and Gonzalo.
They have to have the loudest band in history.
Pitch back to Veach, out around the left side, looks for some running room, turns on the afterburners, and this one could go, knocked out of bounds, but flags on the play.
It'll be coming back. They're going to catch us for something naughty.
Well, usually where it's thrown is an offensive hold.
I think Cesario is wired for sound on the PA system.
We have an illegal block, red, white cap.
He is.
Yeah. Is that the first time that we did that?
No, we've wired them before, but this is the first time we wired them into the PA.
Into the PA, not on the TV.
Well, this one will go against the Red Tornadoes.
Illegal block.
15-yard penalty. Make it a first down and 20, so it's from where the foul occurred.
You asking for an argument, or you're just
looking at you to see if you agree.
I'm going along with you. I don't agree. You'll hear me. You know that.
8:22 left in the first half.
Oh.
Flags on the play, and this one's going to be offsides against Hanover area.
See, 77 almost stopped until 60 bumped into him, and he bumped right
Dead
into the
ball
helmet
foul.
in front of him.
Encroachment, white.
Would you say 66 was going to come right behind him? I think so, too.
He just stopped himself an inch from the helmet, and 66 banged right into him, and they popped helmets anyway.
Hepler comes into the Red Tornado lineup. The offensive line for the Red Tornadoes, number 78, Dave Baxey. At right tackle, at right guard, number 69, John Yastashak. At center, number 55, Ryan Geary. At left guard, number 61, Jamie Rowland. And at left tackle, number 77, Bill Anderson. Wargo goes in motion for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins back to pass, rolls, fumble on the play, and the ball recovered nicely by number 22, Brett Veach.
I'm assuming that's what he was trying to do, was the shovel pass, right?
Yeah, I would assume.
It looked like that's what he almost where he just said, here's the ball, here. You couldn't tell what we were. Now, he had two guys, and what they had done was they had taken the receiver out of the play. He couldn't get it to him. I don't know how it was he fumbled it there.
Well, was that an incomplete pass then?
Well, you would have thought that, but it's not being marked as that, is it?
You know, it is, because the clock is still stopped. Higgins back to pass.
Yeah. It was
looks downfield, hits Wargo over the middle, first down, Red Tornadoes and more, knocked out of bounds on the far sideline, but a great play by Michael Higgins to Joe Wargo.
Yeah, that was an incomplete pass because I'm looking at the yard markers, but they were back there because of the penalty. That's why they were so far back to start off. But yeah, that was an incomplete pass.
I didn't really see any of the officials signal it. That's why I.
Yeah, but that's because everybody dove on it like it was a fumble, thinking it was. But that's what he was doing. He was trying to shovel past the ball.
First down and 10, Red Tornadoes, the ball on Hanover area's 48-yard line. Veach and Sheptalk in the backfield. Higgins back to pass. Looks at Gonzalo out in the flat. Tries to make a cut and slips after about a 4-yard gain.
And all of a sudden, the passing game has begun to click.
Because they're quick passes. Out in the flat, get them open, and throw the ball.
Yeah.
There it is. Split the defense. That's what they're, the 4-4. The 4-4 is great for covering any type of pass because they get back in their zones quick.
Yeah.
7:29 left in the first half. This is the pitch back to Joe Wargo, taking it out around the left side. Good blocking over there. First down, Red Tornadoes at about the 36-yard line, and a nice, well-executed play by the left side of the Red Tornado line.
Great blocking with Sheptalk and
J.B.
Veach.
Rowland.
And
Veach was out there.
Boy.
Bill Anderson was on that side, so some real good blocking by the Red Tornadoes on that play.
And you know that when you see white jerseys, white uniforms laying all over the ground.
7:19 left in the first half. Higgins hands off to Veach. Breaking through with a nice tackle there, number 69, Bob Osborne. Or was it 89, Greg Drana? Officials timeout.
Time for equipment.
Helmet problem there. So far, guys, as tough as we thought it would be.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
everything that we built it up to be, it's certainly turning out to be that. Hanover area Hawkeyes are certainly no pushover in the football team. They come in 2-3, but it fools you. They lost.
Are they 2-3?
Yeah, they
Yes.
lost to 3 quality teams and played with Dallas, the number 1 ranked AA team in the state right now. Played with Dallas for 4 quarters before they lost 21-0.
Higgins back to pass. Great play fake by Michael Higgins. Looks over the middle, hits Gonzalo for the first down at the 22-yard line. Tackled by number 15, which is Eric Renuzwitz. But I'll tell you what, that was a great play.
Eric, what?
Okay. Renuzwitz.
You got him.
Renuzwitz. They have some
I
good
thought
names.
you were trying to
No,
smooth
no,
that
no,
one over.
no,
We
I
were
wasn't.
gonna ask you that.
That was it. Renuzwitz.
He kind of gave that one that little slippery one, you know, when he got low when he said the last part of it. I thought he was slipping through.
Could be Greenwich, too.
Could be Greenwich, too.
If you want to.
That's
Okay.
true. The Frenchman came out. You know, the Frenchman deals with so many different nationalities that names are his forte, actually.
First down, Red Tornadoes. Up the middle to Shepdock. Finds a big hole.
Great
To about
run.
Oh, this is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes.
Nice
he had
run.
to break one tackle, and he did it, and he went all the way. Good run by the fullback, Sean Shepdock.
It's great when you see a Sherman tank break out into the open.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to give the right side of the line there. Dave Baxey and John Yasishak and Eric Higgins in there. They just blew a hole open. It gave Sheppy took on the linebacker, and as soon as he beat him, he was home free just about.
John Yastashak in to attempt the extra point. Snaps back, kicks up, and it's good.
All right. A lot of pressure that time, and he still got it off.
With 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter, the score, Mount Carmel area 14, Hanover area 0.
One thing about us, we can make an extra point exciting. I'll give us that.
Yes, we do. I'll tell you what, it was really nice. You look across, and we can hear Hanover's band in our headsets,
Right.
you know, and they're over there playing the whole time, and they have a small contingency of student body down there. But some of our band people were over there talking with them and conversing and having a good time. You know, it's just great. A first game.
I'm still trying to figure out who hooked the band up to our microphone. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's a great way to start a series off.
You think you're sitting next to the tuba player when they start off over here.
Kicking off for the Red Tornadoes, number 69, John Yastashak.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have flags on the play.
Well, we had to have been offside. There's not a
Well,
whole lot of
that's
things
about
go
all
wrong.
that could be called from
Not a
there.
whole lot of things go wrong.
You have a dead ball foul. Procedure
We're all
on the
over it.
red.
Illegal procedure is the technical term for it. I walked on the field before the game, and there was like 3 or 4 guys down there, and every one of them has a cast in their arm. I said, was this in honor of the cast man? I thought they were just trying to pay homage or something there. Then cast man told me he got mad and did it to everybody. You know, I believe him.
Yastashak will now kick off from his own 35-yard line.
Nice kick.
Taken by number 42, Pazano. Brings it up to the 22, finds some running room out to about the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, one special team person that you won't see out there because he doesn't have a cast on his hand, but he is bandaged up, I guess, from the JV game, is Danny Malakowski,
Yeah.
who's done an outstanding job this year so far on specialty, especially on kickoffs.
He's broken a hand or something,
Oh,
I
is it-
think. Or
well, is it
I believe that's what they said. No,
I'm going to get who was in on the tackle. Molisevich, Fedok, and Kernatsky. I didn't want to miss that.
You know, you keep injecting business into
well,
this
we just have
conversation
to make
all the
sure.
time. I just can't
They had a
believe it.
great tackle there, those 3 guys. Winchick back, and he hands off to Sipple up the middle. In there, Corey Hepler on the tackle, and also getting up off the bottom of the pile, number 70, Jason Rohrbach.
Well, Sheptalk took him on.
Sheptalk there, too?
Oh, Sheppy was
Okay.
there. It looked like we're in wrestling.
Now, I'll tell you what, you don't want to run through and run into the cast man and Sheppy head on. I mean, it's just not a good way to go through the evening doing that.
I mean, you have to get by Jason Rohrbach
Yeah,
there
but when
first of all.
you break in and you see those two guys, your night's over.
Winchick hands off to Sipple. They get him in the backfield. Scott Grady in there hanging on the feet, number 59, Mark Burns, and also helping out number 31, Corey Hepler.
It would seem that the Hawkeyes front line has completely collapsed offensively.
Right.
I don't know what happened there, but there's nothing going on for those guys right now. They're being manhandled across the line of scrimmage.
4:41 left in the first half. 14-0, Mount Carmel area in the lead. Hanover with the ball on their own 28-yard line. Winchick back to pass. Intercepted by Joel Gonzalo on the 45-yard line to the 40, and is tackled at about the 28-yard line. So nice interception by Joel Gonzalo.
I don't know if that was an errant pass, or did someone get their hand on it, because he had a lot of pressure that time, and everybody did have their hand up. So I don't know whether someone tipped it and it took off like that.
Well, he certainly wasn't throwing it to anybody.
No,
there was nobody there.
Just throwing it to Joel.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody even
That's
close.
where it went.
Yeah.
He had no receiver anywhere near where the ball ended up at. So
First down and 10, Red Tornadoes, 4:11 left in the first half. Big Red in the lead, 14-0. Higgins back to pass. Looks at Gonzalo in the corner of the end zone. He's there down the middle. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes.
Oh, I thought he was double covered and he still split them.
He was going to the corner and then he just split them, and Michael hit him on the fly. Great pass from Higgins to Gonzalo.
That was beautiful. That truly was a beautiful pass play on both sides there.
And then you have to give the line great credit, because they gave Michael a lot of time on blocking there to get that pass away.
You wish you could see that every play. That was truly a perfect operation going there.
John Yasishak in to attempt the extra point. Snaps back, it's down, the kick's up. And it's good.
He's perfect tonight, guys.
With 4 minutes left in the first half, the score, the Red Tornadoes 21, Hanover area Hawkeyes 0.
Now, slowly but surely, Big Red is beginning to dominate the game, and we didn't expect to see that, and it happened kind of lightning quick. A standoff first quarter where we weren't able to move the ball much at all, and defensively we were playing tough. But they seem to have, for some reason or another, disintegrated on offense. They're not able to make anything work right now offensively.
That's because our defense is taking control.
That's exactly it. But I'm saying
right.
They looked like they were going to come out and give you kind of a game even offensively, but it doesn't seem to be showing up much right now.
I'll tell you what. You know what did it? You know what sparked them, the defense to come on, just that push that one notch, was when Burnsy kicked in over there and he made that one play on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they're playing it one notch higher.
Yeah, they truly own the Hawkeyes right now.
Yasishak will kick off for the Red Tornadoes. Squibber, it's going to take and go out of bounds on about the 20-yard line. Hanover area can take the ball on the
We have a procedure.
35-yard
He
line.
likes to take the ball
Yeah,
on
that's
the
what we're
35.
gonna do too. I don't. Do you have a?
Is there a choice
No, I
or
don't
not?
think you have a
Okay, you
choice.
take the ball on the
goes-
35-yard
The
line.
ball goes right to the 35. You don't have a choice in it.
And that was to speed the game up.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for the Hawkeyes. They come out with split formation here. Winchick hands the Sipple, coming out of the backfield, hits the right side, and in there, Joe Costello, Corey Hepler did some tripping up, but on the tackle, number 63, Scott Grady, 59, Mark Burns, and 44, Sean Sheptalk.
Picked up 3 yards, and actually that was the best offensive play in the last 3 series for them. So kind of gives you an indication of where they've been so far tonight.
Second down and 7 for the Hawkeyes. 3:31 left in the first half. Winchick hands off the... Oh, he met number 31, Corey Hepler. But I think down on the bottom of the pile might have been Scott Grady was down there, but there was somebody down. It was two of them taking him on that play. No gain on for the Hawkeyes. 3rd down and 7. Bill Anderson comes in at nose guard for 63, Scott Grady. Twin receivers for the Hawkeyes to the left side. Winchick back to pass, calls a draw play up the middle to Sipple, and that one goes nowhere. Taken on by Corey Hepler, number 31, and 44, Sean Sheptock.
Oh, boy, those two gentlemen made him pay for that play. Tough play by Hepler. Now, all of a sudden, you see Hepler, he's completely closed off his side of the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Nothing's going by him at all now. So you're right, Wayne. You're seeing a defense now that's really feeling its oats and saying, they're daring you to do something now. They know they're going to come at you. And that bodes for a long, long night for the Hawkeyes unless they're able to do something offensively fairly quickly.
Hawkeyes back to punt. Big rush. End over end in the direction of Gonzalo. Bounces on about the 35-yard line. Hits a red tornado and is recovered by the Hawkeyes.
Well, that's a cardinal sin.
Hit one of the red tornadoes in the back. He was blocking down there.
Got to know where the ball is at all times when you're on the field. When you're covering the punt, know where the ball is. And I'm sure, look, I can see Coach Edwards down there saying those exact words. Look up and see the ball, guys. This is exactly the kind of break here that can bring these Hawkeyes back into the game just when you think you've put them away here.
1st down and 10, Hawkeyes from the 26-yard line. Pascula in the backfield at fullback, Sipple at the tailback. This one's going to Sipple. No, it's a fake. Winchick rolls out to his right, looks over the middle. Almost, it was a great play by Gonzalo, but almost a great interception by Gonzalo.
You go back to that punt again. And it wasn't a good punt. It wasn't very good, but you give Jamin, Sean, credit. He's getting closer and closer every time. Nobody's blocking over there, and he's getting in there, and the punter saw him coming that time.
You okay?
Yep. 1:37 left in the first half. 2nd down and 10. Winchick back to pass, big rush.
Nice play.
Oh,
Sheppy.
Great play by Sean Sheptock. He just grabbed at his toes. And did you see Mark Burns getting pushed from behind?
Yeah.
Sheppy. Beautiful play. Sheppy knew he was going down. I don't have another chance to get this quarterback as I'm falling down. I'm going to swipe at his ankles, and he got him.
Amazing play.
Timeout by the Red Tornadoes.
3rd and 22 now to go, guys. That's what you need when you give up the ball like that on a bad break on the punt. Give them great field position, and you're near the half. If you let them score and walk into that half with points on the board, they're going to come out a whole different team than they are right now. But now they're about just as disorganized as they were 5 minutes ago. They haven't been able to capitalize so far with the ball. It's 3rd 22, 1:16 left in the half. So, and I'm sure Hanover's over there saying, "Hey guys, this is it. We got to score some points if we're going to hope to stay with them in this game." And Coach Conley's out there saying, "All right, guys, let's push them back 2 more downs and go and have a drink of water."
We have the coach on right now that looks like Conley. He's just right through the Hanover players' helmets there.
Number 77, right?
Right, through 77 got in his way. But if you can just catch behind there, he's got the beard, looks just like Coach Conley.
It's amazing how much he looks like him.
Hey, that camera shot is coming from the boss.
Oh, that's right.
The boss is working
boss
the
is
camera.
on the field camera.
Second game.
On the field camera.
3rd down and 22 for the Hawkeyes. The ball's on the 38-yard line. 1:16 left in the first half. Winchick straight drop back, flags on the play. Big rush from Rohrbaugh. Tries the screen pass. Grady running him down, but a tackle made by number 59, Mark Burns. Now, 2 flags or 1 flag on the play?
I think just 1.
Notify the burn unit, guys. Get Chester Crozier. There's going to be several players heading there. The burn man is unstoppable over that end right now. He's playing inspired football.
Well, we have some substitution going in now. And I see Brian Dixon going in. And I don't know. I think Brian has number 27. No. 72.
We have no
27
foul.
for a second.
No foul.
The flag's waved off, so now we have to see what's happening here. Mount Carmel had sent a punt return team in.
Oh, now they got back into information again.
Snaps back, kicks away, end over end in the direction of Gonzalo. Picks it up on about the 11-yard line. Fumble on the play.
Ball.
And this one's recovered by Hanover area. First down and 10 with about 1 minute left in the first half.
Well,
this is, you know what this is? You're testing your defense. I mean, they're playing an outstanding game tonight. So you just want to see if they can do it from the 9-yard line now.
That's amazing. That was 2 times in a row now. He fumbled the punt. How often do you do that in a game?
50 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Winchick pitches back to Sipple. Big hit initially by Joe Costello and helped out by number 21, Joe Wargo, and number 44, Sean Sheptock.
Timeout.
They've been cross line of scrimmage and I don't know how long. I mean, they're doing nothing that way. Now they've called timeout, I imagine, right?
Yes, it was timeout called by Hanover area.
Defensively, we are truly a stone wall out there since the beginning of the game. Now what we're doing now, Joe's down talking to Whitey. Either they're having a discussion about something in the game or they're both going for pizza later on. I'm not sure which is going to happen there.
I think it's probably a discussion in the game.
I'm going for pizza.
Okay. Talk a little bit about timeouts here, and that's one thing they usually do to coaches right near the end of the half. Hanover area, second down and 9, 37 seconds left on the clock. I guess it's a second down and goal to go from the 9.
Well, yeah, it would have to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Winchick back to pass, looks in the corner of the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Thrown to number 42. Came out of the Rick Panzano. So, boy, we left him in on that one. Touchdown for the Hawkeyes.
I'll tell you what, Petey Cheddar was right in that kid's face the whole time. Actually had the ball at the same time the kid. I don't know how he came down with it.
It's amazing, but this is just not what you wanted to do. My goodness, you were dominating them. You were wearing them out,
right.
and boom, they're back in the ball game.
Number 89, Greg Drana in to attempt the extra point. The kick's up, and it's good.
I'll tell you what, Drain is doing everything tonight.
He's a good defensive end. With 30 seconds left in the first half, the score, Red Tornadoes 21, Hawkeyes from Hanover area 7.
Well, 30 seconds left now. What you need to do here is handle the ball cleanly if you do nothing else. Run the clock out and go into the locker room. But this is certainly a disappointing way, I think, for Big Red to end this half. They were, just so totally dominating everything that was occurring in the football game. And in the last minute and 30 seconds, they completely collapsed on special teams. And boom, 7 points go up on the board. And you're playing a tough team or you're in a tough game. That's how you lose it sometimes.
That's right.
That's why you need to be extremely careful.
Number 89, Drana will kick off for the Hawkeyes. And again, he has that short kickoff, Wayne, which will not carry the ball very far. He's placing it. Kicked in the direction of Evans, taken by Veach on the 20-yard line. Finds a little hole, but tackled nicely by number 16 on the tackle, Jamie Germain.
It was a good tackle by Germain. I'll tell you what, you don't usually, see Veach go down like that. He got hold of his leg and he knew he wasn't letting go.
Brett grabbed the ball. I don't know if he knew what to do with it. It's been a long time since he received the kickoff.
Since he's got the ball, you're right.
Jeez.
17 seconds left on the clock. Trip receiver set out for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins back to pass. Good blocking. looks downfield, sees Wargo, intercepted by number 31, Pat Hatton, takes it up the right sideline. Good blockers in front of him. Mount Carmel area setting up a wall. Hatton still on his feet. Time has run out, and a nice tackle made by 44, Sean Sheptock. So an exciting end to the first half. Mount Carmel area with the lead, 21-7. We'll be back with halftime stats in one moment.
Okay, gang, we're here with our first of the year on-field pre-game interview with the coaches. We have, of course, with us Mount Carmel area coach Whitey Williams. Coach, first question I'll go to, of course, we'll rehash a little bit of last week. How did you see last week's game, and how do we come out of last week's game facing tonight?
Well, I think certainly we went up there against a pretty good football team in Montoursville, and I felt that our effort was certainly there, and we just came out on the short end, and that's unfortunate. But going into this game, we realized that our goals are all the same, are all attainable, and we just have to put that behind us and learn from it, and we'll go on from there.
Okay, we come off the first loss of the year, and of course this is a team that has high hopes for the rest of the season. How would you gauge the kids' attitude as they come into this game?
Well, I think the whole week was frustrating from the point that the loss was so tough, and we're focused on what we have to do. And I think we got an angry bunch of guys here, and I think you're going to see a football team that wants to show people that we want to continue our season and do well the rest of the season.
Okay, we face tonight a new opponent, the Hanover area Hawkeyes, and maybe you can give us a quick thumbnail sketch, maybe offensively and defensively, what we expect to see from these guys.
Well, they're kind of a mirror image of us. They're an I team. They'll give you split backs, and they'll also give you the strong and open backs. They have a nice receiver in number 42, Panzino. Sipple's a nice running back. Their quarterback may be a little inexperienced, but certainly throws the ball pretty well. They're a team that we must realize that from 91 to 93 had basically a 37-4 record or somewhere in that area. They were won the states once, and they came runner-up the other. And Al Kopaz does a terrific job there, and we're looking forward to a good game, a tough game, and hopefully a game we come out on the other end this week.
Okay, one last question, Coach. And I walked on the field and I joked, well, was it 3 casts for $1 or what here? What's the injury report look like?
Well, some of the younger guys, we lost one in gym class, we lost one in JV, and we lost one, for other circumstances. So, we have 3 guys with wrist injuries, and Ryan McGee made a super run on Monday and sprained his ankle, and Jason Gunther's been plagued a little bit with tight muscles, and he too has a pulled muscle. And right here in pregame, right now Corey Hepler's doubtful for us. So there's a lot of things have happened, and it's just been a tough week. But I think we're ready to play. In fact, I know we're ready to play.
Well, that's good news, Coach. I want to thank you for stopping by, and best of luck.
Okay, thanks.
Back to start the second half, and we have the halftime stats with Warren.
Yes, we do. Jose providing them again. We have in the running department, Mount Carmel area rushed the ball 17 times for a total of 41 yards. They passed the ball 8 of 10 times, though, for 98 yards. Individually in the rushing department, Veach was 6 for 18, Sheptock 3 for 28 and a touchdown, and Wargo 3 for 9. In the reception department, Gonzalo 4 for 60 and a touchdown, and Wargo 1 for 24. Eric Higgins 1 for 6 and a touchdown, and Veach 2 for 8. Hanover, on the other hand, ran the ball 14 times for a minus 32 yards, which is fairly evident if you were watching it.
Wow.
Now, what they did do, though, and I thought I missed it for a while there, they passed 5 of 8 times, but only for 29 yards. So they really aren't making much of a dent offensively. In fact, they are in minus yardage offensively.
We're back to the same thing with Montoursville. No dent at all, really, other than the second half a little bit.
They had 3 first downs in the first half and Big Red 8, so a pretty dominating first half, yet it's 21-7 only. So, that's what the domination's got to occur in the scoreboard if it's going to count for anything.
John Yastashak will kick off for the Red Tornadoes. Squibber to the right side of the field, lets it bounce, picked up by number 42, which is Rick Panzano. Brings it up the left side, finds some running room, but closed nicely by number 32, Joe Chicatano, and number 69 over there for the Red Tornadoes, John Yastashak.
Tell you what, he almost broke through there.
But Shicky played exactly the way he was supposed to.
He was the flat. He was all the way
man.
outside man, right?
Right. He was the outside man. He contained everything to the inside. He took the blocker on and made the tackle.
First down and 10 for the Hawkeyes. The ball on the 32-yard line. Winchek hands off up the middle. Big play by number 52, Stosh Puldanovich on his ankles.
Well, if Hanover's going to win the game, guys, and it's simple as this, the Hawkeyes need to put some kind of offensive scheme together here. They got lucky at the end of the half and put 7 points up, but it wasn't due to good offensive plays or a good offensive surge or anything like that. It was sheer luck that we fumbled the ball so closely to the goal line. Offensively, they are -3 yards in the first half, and it showed.
Winchek back to pass, big rush from Burns. Good play by Mark Burns, but also there, Jason Rohrbaugh.
Right behind him.
I'll tell you what, nothing's going by the burn unit, guys. I'm telling you what, it's at capacity right now. They're calling other burn units to find out if they can handle some of the victims.
Third down and 20 for the Hawkeyes. The ball's right about on the 23-yard line. Quick handoff up the middle of 21. There's a 25.
25.
Number 25, the ball carrier, John Miskula, and that's the first time he carried the ball, brought down by number 27, Dave Evans. Close to a first down for the Hawkeyes, but they'll be about 2 yards short.
That was a potential touchdown had Evans not brought him down. He had a head of steam, and he had broken through, and that's truly the longest gain of the night for the Hawkeyes. The best-looking offensive play they probably have run so far tonight.
Was it a draw play or a quick opener?
It was just a quick opener, straight dive.
Unfortunately, it was third down, and they needed so much yards they have to kick anyway.
Winchek in to attempt the punt for the Hawkeyes. Fake punt taken by number 15. Good tackle made by number 21 over there, Joe Wargo.
First down.
But that's the fake punt and a good fake play by the Hawkeyes. First down and 10 for the Hawkeyes on the 49-yard line.
Coach Connolly signaling something in rather vehemently, whatever else he was trying to tell them.
First down and 10, 9:28 left in the third quarter. Winchek back to pass, fakes the quick one. Now he's going on the deep fly pattern. Intercepted by Joel Gonzalo, and there's going to be interference called. We're not sure on which team. Gonzalo takes it around to the left side, looks for a block from Burns, and gets the ball down to the 44-yard line.
We have
There's 2 flags on the play.
Interference, and up right on the line, there's a second flag.
Well, the question is, how's this interference going to be called, offensive or defensive?
Defensive.
Probably defensive. That's what I would call.
Yeah, I think defensive. Now, what they're going to call up there, my guess is this play will start over and nothing will have happened. Everything we have just seen probably didn't exist.
I'll tell you what, he had enough time to throw. He's forcing the pass, and as you could see, it looked like it wobbled going out and gave Joel enough of time to make the interception.
We have a multiple foul. We have a hold on the right. We will replay the down.
Holding on the Hawkeyes, the down is replayed.
So I told you we wasted that whole amount of time for nothing there.
I'm not too sure what Joe Cesare said there. He called an interference and
a hold.
Okay. So first down and 10 for the Hawkeyes, 9:05 left on the clock. Quick opener. Corey Hepler initially on the tackle, helped by Rohrbaugh. And also crawling off the pile there, 59, Mark Burns, but a good play. Miskula was just not going to get through on that play.
Oh, Hepler's playing tough, though. He really is. Nobody's going past him.
And you know what? He started limping last week in the game on a cramp or a pull, and when he was coming up,
In warm-ups.
In warm-ups, he was limping.
Coach Williams mentioned that he hurt himself during the pregame,
I mean,
and
bad.
they were wondering whether or not he was going to play, in fact.
Wincheck straight drop back. It's going to be a screen pass. Hits number 21. There's flags on the play. Nice tackle made by 44 Sean Sheptock, but I think this one's coming back. Joe Costello was tackled on that play.
It's guaranteed it's coming back. Guaranteed.
No, but after the call of the flag over there on this sideline, Costello was going to make the tackle, and he was...
Captain, red captain. I'm going to take that one back. Okay. From that spot. From that.
Joe hasn't got the sync between when he should turn it off, when he shouldn't, you know.
Joe's electronically confused
We
right
are
now.
working at trying to keep it quiet for him, but...
Electronically disabled right now.
Just seems like he's a little excited, doesn't he? Second down and 27 to go. This is one of your favorite calls here.
Yeah,
Warren.
oh, yeah.
Second and 27.
Yeah, this is the old wing it play here.
Winchick back to pass. Calls a draw play. Finds Sipple coming up the middle, and a nice play by Sean Sheptock to run him down because he had some yardage in front of him.
I'll tell you what, there's Sheppy showing a little bit of speed
I'll
on
tell
the
you what,
halfback.
Two times tonight.
Right, and caught him from behind.
I'm impressed. I really am. That's some quick feet there on a big man.
Third down and 18 yards to go for the Hawkeyes. 7:31 left in the third quarter. Mount Carmel area in the lead, 21-7. Wincheck, fake handoff, Burns in there, misses him, looking on the fly pattern. Veach there for the interception. Great play by Brett Veach, intercepted on the 25-yard line. Brings it to the 45. Finds some running room now. One block.
Oh, yes.
Great block by Joe Costello. And this one will be a touchdown for the Red Tornadoes.
Oh, somebody go over there and give number 14 mouth-to-mouth. What a whack. Look at, he still is not off the ground, folks. What a major league hit went there. Great run by Veach. Fabulous interception and run, but what a hit took place in midfield. Oh, my goodness. Oh, number 14, the quarterback, Winsek, not only threw the interception, but was truly punished for it, for doing so.
We'll see, the coach won't yell at him now. He was punished enough for doing that.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Yastashak in to attempt the extra point, and he's perfect for the night. It's good. 6:51 left in the third quarter. The score, Mount Carmel area 28, Hanover area 7. A crushing block.
You can see Burns. Yeah, I mean, you can see Burns, and you can see Sheppy, you can see Costello. The whole crew, their eyes light up when they see, either Brad or Joel get an interception, because they know they're going to be running all over the field, and they're going to have the defense turning around backwards. And what a hit.
Yeah, that was truly a vicious hit.
Great run
there.
back, too. Veach could have easily tried to stay on the left side, made the cut back, a wall set up for him. A wall actually set up. There were a couple other blocks in there that that weren't as crushing as Costello's, but that helped Veach get into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sometimes he's only a sophomore, yet we're unconsciously doing it already. You see Veach make a run like that, and it's so every day now. It's so ho-hum to us because it's, we see it so often, but truly it is an amazing feat to do what he just did, and he does it on a regular basis, and you don't want to lose sight of just what kind of athletic talent you need to be able to make a move like that and then score.
That's the Shack will kick off for the Red Tornadoes. Nice kick. Ball taken about the 5-yard line. Good play made by number 83, Eric Higgins.
He split the wedge there. There was 3 guys. He went through the wedge, and he picked them off and put them down.
Yeah.
Oh, great play by Higgins that time. Really, that was a gutsy move to go in like that.
But you know what's great about an interception like that, and you have to say it about all of them that are on that field, how talented they are. Number of times that we've gotten an interception, ran it back for a number of yards, not just picked it up, picked it off, and just gone for 10.
Yeah.
But you're turning from a defensive man who tackles all the time to someone who now has to block and block legally.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not that
And
easy to
it's
make
not
an open
easy.
field block.
No,
that's for
it isn't.
sure.
It's not an easy task.
First down and 10, Hawkeyes from the 28-yard line. Winchick hands off to Sipple off the right side, hit by Sheptalk, still has his feet, going around the right side, one man to beat Veach, and also in on the tackle there, number 27, Dave Evans, but a big gain for the Hawkeyes.
Tough run that time, man. Once he breaks the line of scrimmage, he's a tough runner. He hasn't broken the line of scrimmage much tonight, but he is dangerous out there when he gets moving around in some open spaces.
Winchick pitches back to Sipple around the right side, gain of about 3 yards.
But we had watched him. Bob and I were watching him doing warm-ups, and we were impressed with the speed and the way he could cut.
I could move like that too, but I would do permanent damage to my hips.
Scott Grady on the tackle for the Red Tornadoes.
The burn unit's being pulled out for a consultation on burning. Burn man. Birdman just reported to the sidelines, it's hot. Very hot.
Winchick fakes the handoff, back to pass. Jamin
Nice.
there. Good pressure from Jamin, but he gets the
good
pass
pass.
off to the tight end, which is Drana. Tackle made by Sheptalk and also number 88, Joel Gonzalo.
That was a nice offensive play that time. That
Great
was a
defense.
Good pass
but-
and all.
Yeah, everything was
I'll
just
tell you what, Jamin was giving him fits. He wasn't letting him roll out to the right-hand side. Jamin stopped him twice and still was in his face and had his hand up. It was a good pass.
5:12 left in the third quarter, 28-7, Mount Carmel area in the lead. Winchick hands off on the quick opener this time again, and a good tackle made by number 21, Joe Wargo. Ball carrier on the play was John Miskula.
They're making some yardage on that play, and they're going exclusively to their right now. They are not running left. That seems to be where they want to center on. It's a slash play. It's moving off the tackle, between the tackle and the end at the moment, or right at the tackle anyway. And that seems to be where they're picking their bread and butter up at the moment.
Second down and 4 for the Hawkeyes. Winchick on the same play to Sipple, and that time read very nicely
83?
by number 63, Scott Grady.
I just get done telling
63,
you.
you got it.
Yeah, just get done saying what a good job they're doing over there, and boom, they just get stuffed on the exact same kind of play. So,
Well, what the coach there was doing was running it till he stopped it, and they stopped it.
yeah, yeah.
4:10 left in the third quarter.
It is funny though. They don't move to their left hardly at all. They're not a left running
No.
team. Very seldom do they come that way.
Winchick pitches back. Sipple gonna throw the ball. Looks downfield. Intercepted.
There's a
Joel Gonzalo on the interception.
flag is down, and that's going to be against Hanover, I'm sure.
We have a hold. We have a holding on White.
How'd I do, guys?
Very
You
good.
called it.
That's the longest you've been quiet all night.
Holding.
Thank you.
White. Decline. First down, red.
Mount Carmel area will take over first down and 10.
If I don't talk, guys, you know how much dead air there is. I don't know if you guys heard yourselves at Marion. They thought there was a vacuum there for a while. Several people called the station, asked if the sound was
Hey,
on.
boy, talk about a vacuum. You check between your ears lately.
Hey. Right away, you got personal and ugly.
Mount Carmel area takes over first down and 10 from their own 9-yard line. This one's coming to Veach out around the right side, brings it out to about the 15-yard line.
It's time now, I guess, where Big Red can pretty much grind this baby out if they want to.
Right.
There's not an urgency to do a lot of passing or anything right now. What they do want to do probably is move the ball a little bit out to get some field position, if they're going to have to kick. But they can grind it out now and walk away from this with a win. The way it stands at 28-7.
Second down and 5 for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins hands off to Sheptalk. Stuffed. Beautiful play in there by number... We're trying for him. Looked like number 70 in on the play.
77?
Pete Carlo, and number 77, Sam Baruti.
There's some Gropietsky in here and Grenowitz, Jens Zaleski, Brzezinski.
Third down and 5. Higgins on the option play, keeps the ball, and we'll have the first down on about the 21-yard line.
Tough run by the Higgins that time. You always wince when you see the quarterback doing that kind of stuff, but good tough run and he picks the first down up. There we go. Go ahead. Fitzmaurice.
Yeah,
Fitzmaurice. Yeah, that's the guy's name. It's Jim Fitzmaurice. They got some great names here. I like those. This is a good Glada?
I think we'll let you do the play-by-play.
Yeah, please get back here with some
I'm
color.
sorry. I wandered over to his desk for a second. I got confused.
First down and 10, Red Tornadoes. Pitch back to Wargo. Brings it around the right side. Tripped up on the bottom of the pile there, number 27, Jeff Rapitsky.
Well, it's pretty much what we said. I mean, we're running the ball here, just trying to grind some time off the clock.
Well, we took the ball over. It was about 3:55. Now we're down to a minute and a half. So that's exactly what you want.
Second down and 10 for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins, quick handoff to Veach, takes it outside,
Oh,
still on his feet, and brings it up to about the 25-yard line. The hole wasn't there, and Brett was just feeling his way out to the left side.
Skimming along until he saw an opening.
Well, you go from a 3-yard loss there because they did have him in the backfield to a 5-yard gain.
Third down and 6, 1:12 left in the third quarter. Mount Carmel area in the lead, 28-7. Higgins pitches back to Veach. Nice leg work for the first down, Red Tornadoes.
Impressive now. This is an impressive drive you're seeing here. Just, we're not fooling you. We're just kind of pounding right at you there and telling you to stop us.
Start it back in the hole. Start on the 9-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You notice Hanover, you notice what they're wearing on their shins, a lot of those guys. I haven't seen that before. See those blue things on their shins? They're like shin protectors, I guess.
Well,
they must have very weak shins.
Higgins looks at Gonzalo over the middle.
It's probably like a thing with the Hanover area. People just have weak shins.
Well, see, it's
I'm sure that's what it has
as
to
I'm
be.
chuckling there. They're
What?
for the knees. They're wraparounds for the knees.
Well, someone ought to tell them their knees are a little higher because they have them on their shins and their ankles right now. And I believe it's a shin problem that's endemic to the Hanover area. I'm sorry.
Must be the water up there.
It's got to be something. But those people look at them. There's 6, 7, 8 of them there with shin problems.
Second down and 10 for the Red Tornadoes.
Sorry.
Quick handoff to Vargo. Trips up at about the 34-yard line. Gain of about 3.
I mean, it's knee garbage here. Come on, I'm not falling for that.
It's exactly what it is. I'm telling you, it's up there. It's for the knees. They get a little tired. They fall down. Hey, they're not going to pick them up.
I'm not going for this one. They're just weak-shinned people. It's horrible to say it, but and they're compensating for it, and you got to be proud of them for that.
Well, that's the end of the third quarter. The score, Mount Carmel area 28, Hanover area 7.
Well, who's going to tell the other half of the team their shins are down lower because they have them pulled up too high?
Well, I don't believe that everyone on the team has weak shins now. Frenchie went overboard. I mean, certainly everyone is not afflicted with this weak shin thing, but look at them. There are very, very many of them have weak shins, and it's a sad thing. It really is, and you get your hearts go out for the people of the Hanover area and their shins. Well, that brings us up to where we are right now.
Yes,
we are
please.
WKMC TV. We are broadcasting to you from the campus at Mount Carmel Area High School. We are an instructional fixed television service. Our microwave signal is WLX267. You find us on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m., Channel 13 on the Service Electric Cable System. There'll be a follow-up program to this announced in the paper sometime. We will do a full expose and news program on the shin problem now occurring in Hanover area. Our producer just announced that through our headsets. I think Bob will be the investigative reporter on this one. Your first big break into the real news section of the TV.
Higgins back to pass. Oh, good play made by number 27, Jeff Rupetsky.
Brings up 4th and 7.
Fourth down and 7.
We're going to have to kick the ball this time.
I had a blank there because you had me thinking about it already. I was thinking about what I was going to do on
sure
these
you
shins.
are. This, you know what? My guess is it's going to either be linked to our government or a foreign government. I think our government's doing experiments in the Hanover area, causing those people to have weak shins.
I think you're wrong. I'll give you my explanation here.
Okay.
69, John Yastashak back to punt. Oh, good rush that time. Isti gets a good punt off. Bounces on about the 32-yard line and rolls down and will be downed on about the 28-yard line. First down and 10 Hawkeyes. I think it has a little bit to do. Since Amy has gone to Delaware Valley with the horses and all, okay, they wrap the horses' legs to keep them healthy, okay?
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to keep their athletes healthy. You know?
I'm sorry. I believe they're covering up a shin thing. This is a shin thing. This is. I've seen shin things, and this is a definite shin thing right here.
11:34 left in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 Hawkeyes. 28-7, Big Red in the lead.
Some reporter you are.
Winchick hands off to Sipple. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Tackled in there by 44 Sean Sheptok. And also 52 Stash Pulanovich. Well, right now I think Warren and Wayne, Hanover has to be thinking about throwing the ball. They don't have time to be running the ball.
You're 10 minutes 55 seconds into the fourth quarter here, and yeah, they're certainly not gonna mount a ground game. That's not what seems to be what they're able to do today. So yes, but again, I don't think passing the ball is a great option for them either. They haven't had a lot of success in that area either. So I'm not too sure. They're well coached and all, but I think they might be a team with a game plan that aren't going to be able to vary it much, even though they're behind it. I get the feeling from what we're seeing from them tonight.
And the school was the ball carrier on that play, tackled by Corey Hepler.
Of course, they'll come out now and pass the ball over the field, and I'll have to leave in shame again, as I always do. I'm prepared.
Third down and 4 for the Hawkeyes. Big third down play for the Red Tornado defense. Flags on the play, and this one's probably going to be a delay of game. Hepler was the tackler with Stash Pulanovich after the whistles.
Dead ball. Delay a game. White.
Was that third? Brings up
3rd and 8.
Third and
well, no,
8.
third.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 now. That was a tough call. If it was 3rd and 3, they were starting to mount a little bit of a drive here. Tough thing to have happen to you.
Winchick sets the Hawkeyes. Straight drop back. Oh, good play by 27, Dave Evans.
Great play.
Great play.
Oh, yeah, great defensive play that time by Evans.
Fourth down for the Hawkeyes, and the punt unit will come in for Hanover area.
And slowly the game begins to drain away from drain. I didn't get that from
Draina.
how many times we said drain.
Number
tonight. I'll be
89,
saying
right.
that for the next part of the week, but the game begins to drain away from the Hanover Hawkeyes, and I believe they're starting to sense it now too.
Winchick's punt. Taken by Gonzalo on the 42-yard line and tackled by numbers 27 on the tackle, which is Jeff Rupetsky.
Might be
Flags
a face
on the
mask.
play.
Flip.
You think?
Block from behind.
The way his head was, I thought maybe he wanted to touch his face mask too, the way he went down. But no, it's going to go against Big Red. You guys are right on the ball.
Face mask, white.
There we have it, guys. That's the last time I listened to
End of the run right here. 15 yards.
Say anything.
2 potato heads. I'm kidding. Clip. He got it from behind. Clip. I saw his head go back. A shin problem in Hanover area and a brain problem up here at Mount Carmel
And you know
area.
what? It was great
You
because he
potato
went
heads.
with both of us. That was the great part.
Well, you intimidate me. It's
Hey,
peer
back off.
pressure.
Back off.
Although I have no peers.
9:57 left in the ball game. The ball on the 42-yard line.
Block from the back. Oh, yeah, I saw it. It's a block from the
I
back.
did.
Right.
I did.
Where?
Over there.
Over in the stands or what?
Higgins rolls to his right. Hits Gonzalo on about the 30-yard line. First down, Red Tornadoes.
I think that only served to show you what kind of handicap I have to work under up here. I think people are beginning to see it now.
First down and 10, Red Tornadoes. Higgins pitches back to Veach, looks around the left side. Down to about the 22-yard line. Second down and 4, 9:22 left in the ball game.
You're getting some really funny noises in these headphones. I'm afraid to think what we're hooked up to now.
Oh, Higgins, the Shep talk, in on the tackle, number 70, Pete Carlo.
I get the feeling like we might be hooked up to the hot chocolate machine downstairs. There's all kinds of weird noises here. Like that one.
Third down and 1, 8:47 left in the ball game. Costello, Wargo, and Veach in the backfield for the Red Tornadoes. Veach behind Costello, finds some running room, good for a first down to about the 16-yard line.
Tough block by the cast man that time. You were watching him come through the hole, but completely sealed the hole off, let Veach go by him. That was a nice play.
Number 76, Mike Boyer into the lineup at tackle for the Red Tornadoes.
Again, you have to give the right side. John Yasishak, Dave Baxley over there, Eric Higgins, right side, and made a nice hole in the line.
Pitch to Veach, takes it around the right side, and this one's stuffed for no gain.
Well, every tick of the clock seals the Hawkeyes' fate just one last time here. Driving down now to the 7-minute and 40-second mark in the fourth quarter. Big Red driving the ball down deep in Hawkeye territory.
Fakes the handoff to Sheptock, going to take it himself. It was the option play. No gain on the play.
Too much penetration across the line of scrimmage that time. He never had a chance to push the ball out to Veach that time. The option play, I mean, I'm just from my vantage, but the option play, that we don't look real comfortable running the option play that much. We haven't looked at this year anyway. I don't know what it is. We seem to be a little bit out of sync in the option.
Third down and 11 for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins back to pass, and that one was interference all the way, and they called it.
There it is. Yeah, everyone had to see what was going to happen there.
Well, I think he was a little hesitant in calling that because it was so far over Joel's head. I think he's trying to make...
Defensive, pass interference, automatic first down.
He was trying to make up his mind whether the ball was catchable or not.
Oh, see, I thought he just had trouble finding his back pocket.
Oh, is that what it was?
I don't know. That's what it looked like. I'm not believing a word you tell me. Ever since the old block in the back, everybody saw it. Yeah, the guy went down. Like I'm going to believe any of this crap. Forget it. Fool me once, not twice.
This penalty's half the distance to the goal.
First and goal.
It'll put it on about the 9.5-yard line for a first and goal to go.
Just like having Joe in the box with us here when he talks like that. I like that.
That's right. 6:55 left in the ball game. Big Red in the lead, 28-7. Beach goes in motion for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins pitches back to Sheptock. Turns it upfield down to the 1 yard line, and he bowls somebody over.
He's getting up real slow down there. That's
number 35.
25. No,
25.
25.
Mascula.
Mascula took a giant hit. Give him credit. He stopped the ball at the 1 yard line, but he did pay dearly for that one. You see Sheptock come through there, and now he sees there's a guy right in front of him. You see the shoulders square and actually explode as he moves down the field then.
Second down and goal to go from the 1 yard line for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins to Sheptock. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes.
Now he earned that one.
Oh,
He
definitely.
definitely deserved to take the ball in after that hit on the goal line.
He was running with determination on that 8 yard gain.
Extra point team in for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins will hold the ball. Ryan Geary's the snapper, and kicking John Yastashak. Snaps back, kicks up, and blocked. Number 15 was in there, Eric Grinowitz. At 6:10 left in the ball game, the score, Mount Carmel area 34, Hanover area 7.
Nice try that time by Big Red. You know, this is the kind of game that you put 34 points on the board, right? But you're hard-pressed to remember the excitement of it. It seems like more of a workmanlike operation tonight. There's you know, you can't look back and say, remember that great run, or you know, it doesn't seem to stand out. This game's more like a plodding, beat you down into the ground and go home kind of a game.
And that's what they did. Defensively, they've done that, and the offense has played an outstanding game tonight so far.
Outstanding tonight.
Really doing a good job. And you're right. There is, you know, it's one of those drives that takes maybe 10 plays to get over the goal line.
Yeah.
And it's a great drive. The only thing is, there's no big play that sticks out in your mind.
Nothing flashy. I mean, other than, well, Vichu's run back certainly was, but you look back in a game like this and you have to read the paper to remember what all what all happened to see how you scored and all.
Well, a lot of neat pass plays in the first half. You had the Higgins to Higgins, the Higgins to Gonzalo. I mean, as you go back and think about it, you know, some really nice plays for the Red Tornadoes in this game. And against that, believe it or not, even though their record we talked about, they are a good football team.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good football team. Kicks away by Yastashak and taken, and he's down on about the 14-yard line. That was number 42 getting the ball, Rick Panzano, but he slipped and went down on one knee. So with 6 minutes left in the ball game, Hanover area has their work cut out for them here just to try to keep to try to get a drive mounted.
Offensively, they don't have what it takes to win the game now, obviously. They've been almost completely shut down offensively. This is not a highlight film for them in any way, shape, or form. And I know when they look at the films, they're not going to be happy, but they were just stuffed by a really aggressive and physical defense tonight.
32, Joe Shikatano in for Wargo, and a great play made by Sean Sheptock. Second down and 9 for the Hawkeyes with 5:25 left in the ball game. When handoff to, looked like Mashula coming through there, but number 9's the quarterback, Eric Richardson. We missed that change.
That was just this play. He just came in. I
Did he
think.
just come in?
I believe he just came in. You got to give the Hanover area coach some credit here. The game obviously out of hand, but he's, playing some other people, looking down the line, looking down to next year. And that's how you make a program and keep a good program rolling, by getting everybody into the game and getting everybody some playing experience, whether it's in a winning or losing situation.
Well, Mark Burns comes out for the Red Tornadoes, and Denny Molisevich comes in. Tries a play up the middle. Tackle made by number 77, Bill Anderson. Also helped by 44, Sean Sheptock.
You know, you also have to figure that quarterback Winsek probably is still feeling a little bit of the effects of that whack he took on the interception. You know, you don't just walk away. That's a gutsy performance to come back in and play, but you know he's going to feel that tomorrow morning when he wakes up. He was just completely smacked to the ground on that play.
4th down and 1 for the Hawkeyes. Wincheck comes in for the punt. Deep for the Red Tornadoes, 88 Joel Gonzalo and 22 Brett Veach. Snaps back. Big rush by Brian Dixon, and the ball goes out of bounds, but a good play by Dixon from the nose guard spot.
Was that number 20 set?
72.
72, Brian Dixon. Oh, there he is. Okay.
It's your man, Frenchie. That's your man.
That's my man. That's Pukaka. I got him all the way.
That's your man. He was close. He was real close.
He was close. He was up in the air. I haven't seen him up that high since he was up on the ladder down by the field down there.
Yeah, he's not the kind of guy that spends a lot of time in the air.
No.
Timeout called by the Red Tornadoes. .329 left in the ball game, and right now Coach Whitey Williams working on getting some new faces in the game, and took a timeout here to get his offense together.
Make sure we got enough guys and make sure everybody knows where they're supposed to be here.
You know, you look down there, that JV game must have been a tough game this past week, because we have about, at least, I can see down there, at least 4 of our JV players that are not suited up, that they're hurt, they're, you know, cast on here and there and everything else, you know.
We had some great close-ups in that huddle, I'll tell you what.
Isn't it neat?
That's amazing. That's truly amazing.
Talk a little bit about the lineup coming in here. Nick Gretzky will come in at quarterback for the Red Tornadoes. Number 74, Fedok will come in at center. 56, Gary Dunn, one of the guards. Number 65, Ricky Harris, one of the guards. 76, Mike Boyer will be a tackle. And there's going to be flags on this play.
A lot of new faces on the Hanover area. Look at the uniforms out there, all white.
Dead ball foul.
Clean.
False start, red.
Here's what's happening. 56, Gary Dunn's coming in at tackle. Number 72, Brian Dixon is in at the right guard position. Also in the lineup for the Red Tornadoes at end, number 30, Sean Jamin. At tight end, number 87, Ron Davis. Pitch back to number 27, Dave Evans, bringing it around the left side. Blocked there by number 48, Kevin Krzyzewski.
Did you get 65, Ricky
I
Harris?
think we got everybody, yeah. Oh, number 81's also in there for the Red Tornadoes, which is Mike Zavarik.
89 goes in, Bob Shue.
And the real concern here is, and I'll back this statement up, take a look at all the new guys into the game. All of them, or at least 90% of them, are suffering from that same strange shin ailment that has taken its toll on the Hanover area squad tonight.
Gretzky hands up to Krzyzewski up the middle, gain of about 3 yards.
Your heart has to go out to those guys to play with that kind of pain, I'm sure.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. Mount Carmel area in the lead, 34-7.
What?
Frenchie's interacting with the crowd now. I didn't know we were allowed to do that. Frenchie, you signing autographs or what?
Yeah, that's Danielle, a friend of mine from down at school.
Gretzky on the bootleg around the right side. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards. So Mount Carmel will be faced with a 4th down and 6.
Knowing you, probably a foreign operative.
Well, that's
in
true.
your line of business.
You're right. You did pick up on the accent?
She's an agent for a foreign country. Frenchie,
Number
your life is. Go ahead.
32, Joe Chicatano comes in, and also number 28, Denny Molisevich.
Frenchie's life is truly packed with intrigue.
You wish. You know.
Sean Jamin in punt formation for the Red Tornadoes.
Oh, he should have walked in front of that guy.
Ball taken about the 29-yard line, hit in there by number 87, Ron Davis.
56.
56.
Also 32, Joe Chicatano.
Gary Dunn was clipped. I mean, he was viciously
Yeah,
clipped.
now you know why they make those calls.
Yeah,
I mean, that could have been a big injury right there, the way he was hit.
No, you're not going to. He's from Connorsville. It's impossible.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I did not.
The big lad from Connorsville, representing the Connorsville area. The city of Connorsville, in fact. I'm not sorry. He's not Connorsville. He's in Dooley. Wait, it's Connorsville? Dooleyville. Connorsville's the other way. He's Dooleyville. My God, my apologies to Dooleyville and Connorsville. And Beaverdale's in the middle now. It's hard to remember these patches. No, he's from Dooleyville. So Dooleyville's a township, I think.
Captain.
Excellent call. Excellent call.
Oh, Joe.
Did you like
Poor
that?
Joe. He's having.
The electronically disabled, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Poor Joe.
like
Just
one of
when
those-
you flick the switch on or off, that's all it is. I mean, you're talking about electronically disabled.
I hope he doesn't have a VCR at home because he's in serious trouble.
For you folks at home watching, this is not one of those Japanese foreign films, you know, where the lips are going and then all of a sudden something comes out.
A lot of discussion on this one with 1:23 left in the ball game. This one they've discussed. Yeah, this one they've been talking about for a long. Well, they had an ineligible receiver downfield, and then also they had the clip. Right? Isn't that what he called with the?
No, that's the
We have a multiple foul
There goes.
on the white. It was a loose ball foul. We had
Holding
and illegal participation.
Now, illegal participation, I think, takes the precedent there. That's a pretty,
I would think.
pretty costly foul.
Yeah.
I would think that's the one they're going to get hit with.
There
yeah,
it is.
I thought so.
Right.
Yeah, that's a biggie. That's an ugly foul. Remember, we know that because Tamaulipas got hit with it twice in a row. One of the few times in the history of football you'll see a team get hit twice in a row like
And
that.
you know, the thing was, up there it was on purpose. Now this was by mistake, you know, but up there I think the coaches were telling the kid, get on the field, get in there, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, the
Look
Hanover
in.
area coach now is going to try to help them out with this one. He's out on the field explaining the rule.
Yeah, but I think what he's saying is, where's that kid from Montourza with the hat and the ponytail? Because he's probably the only one who's going to know how to figure this out.
Now, you know what's going to happen? You're upsetting everybody because now what they have to do is they have to go back, get their tapes, put them in the VCR, look at the Montoursville game, and see who you are talking about.
They know.
Oh, they do?
They know.
The penalty is declined.
we got a first down this way.
The penalty's what?
Decline.
Oh, decline.
Holding.
All that, they declined it. They should be allowed to decline it. He should be made to take it after that discussion. They spent 10 minutes discussing it. We declined. We should have told them that ahead of time. Now, that could tick you off.
First down and 10 for the Hawkeyes. 1:07 left in the ball game. Good play by Sean Jamin. Also helped out there by Ron Davis and number 5, Vic Karnatsky.
The Vic man. Where's the Vic man?
Second down and 9, 39 seconds left on the clock. Another one up the middle. Davis in there, also helped out by number 76, Boyer, and 72, Brian Dixon. 23 seconds and the clock is ticking, and this will be a big win for the Red Tornadoes.
Oh, yeah. This was no pushover game, and they won it handily, but this is a tough physical team. Just like we said it was well coached. just defensively, we completely shut them down. I mean, they had nothing offensively to offer tonight.
Going to take it out around the left side. Vic Karnatsky over there with the initial hit, helped out by Ron Davis. Also there, Sean Jamin. Well, that's the end of this one. Mount Carmel area with the big win, 34-7 in the first meeting ever of Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes and the Hanover area Hawkeyes.
Yep, gotta be happy with turned out tonight. You look down at the road now. I mean, this is a big win because of what happens next week with the Spartans coming to town. With I don't know how they're going to do this weekend with their undefeated record up to this weekend anyway. Of course, with the loss of Montoursville, you can ill afford another loss of any kind.
That's right.
That's the problem now. You're under the gun to win them all from here on in, pretty much. But they've got to feel good. They played a good team, and they played them well, both offensively and defensively. There was some good playing going on both sides of the ball. And I think the other thing I look at is there were no injuries, at least that we saw anyway. So everybody's still healthy, and that helps. You'd hate to go into another big game when you lose 2 or 3 guys like Shamokin area. If you read about them, I mean, it's horrible when you lose 2, 3, 4 key guys.
Well, they had a very tough game. They were in the game all the way until the third quarter, and Stamens had gotten hurt. He had a knee injury. Second string quarterback came in, and it was sort of downhill from there. But they did have some key players injured, and they were still injured as of today.
Well, that's what can happen to a season. So we come out relatively injury-free tonight. We come off a nice win, which you need after a loss, a tough loss last week. And now we point to the Spartans. Rob, you can know what the Spartans are like.
This place is going to be packed next week. It's going to be maybe as big a crowd as Shamokin, if not bigger. Spartans most likely are going to come into this game undefeated, and it's going to be a hard-fought football game.
Well, every year I say the same thing, and I'm going to say this year with a little bit of a different twist because I'm tired of waiting for it now because it doesn't. North Schuylkill is going to come in here, and for North Schuylkill, this is the game of the year. Why we here at the Mount Carmel area cannot understand that, and we cannot understand it. Why we don't is beyond me, but this is everything they aim for in their whole season is us. Just like Shamokin area and Mount Carmel area, North Schuylkill area is pointing at us from the beginning of the season, and they're looking at us. We, on the other hand, are going to come into next week's game the same way we do every year. Well, another team, it'll take a quarter and a half to find out that they're in there knocking our heads off, going to kill us. And I don't understand why, but it just seems that's going to be the way it'll be in our history with that matchup. So it scares me that way, that we may not take them as toughly as we should. And that's probably, you and I and he talk about it every year, and that's what worries me. They're tough defensively. Offensively, from everything we've seen scouting, they're not as tough offensively. They're a little bit shaky offensively. In fact, they don't score many points, and that bodes well for us with the defense we saw tonight. But you don't want them to come in here and get a touchdown on you because it's going to be a long night.
I think what we saw tonight was a team that desperately came back from a loss. They had problems last week. We all know about it. But they came back and put together one heck of a game, both offensively and defensively. Either way, we produced. We had a couple lapses on special teams, but other than that, this was one of the better games Mount Carmel has played.
Oh, absolutely.
Against a quality team.
I agree.
Well, the thing of it is, you're playing a team for the first time. You don't know what to expect. You look at films, and like Warren had said at the beginning of the game, you played Shamokin for, how many years, 50-some games. Now you have North Schuylkill for how many games. You know what they're going to do basically. But Hanover, you watch a film, you watch 1 or 2 films, two games, that's it. That's all you have to go by. And coming off the loss from last week, you have to give credit to the team, to the Tornadoes. They came out, they wanted to play tonight, and they proved that they can do it.
Well, next week, North Schuylkill Spartans here from the Silver Bowl. I'm Bob Else.
I'm Warren Altamar.
Wayne Brokenshire.
See you all next week. Good night.